Hi everyone, welcome to my next video. I'm going to talk about being authentic in this video because I've been watching some of the YouTube experts, or I guess gurus as they're called these days, and apparently authenticity is becoming a priceless commodity or something like that on YouTube. And some of what this person said was not only funny but sad at the same time. So I'm going to talk about that and show you where I am on another beautiful trail. I've never been here before. All I know is that it heads towards the ocean, and I'm not sure whether we're going to get to it or not because Maggie's slowing down in her older age, and if she decides not to go anymore, she will just stop. so I will leave it up to her how far we're going to go on this video, and I will show you another beautiful trail. And so far, she's really eager to check this place out. And Sheppy's already gone ahead, as he always does. And hopefully it's not too far because I know it goes towards the ocean. And yes, this is another town-maintained park. And they do a great job. So, I'm really feeling my age. Not physically, but the way the world is changing. And I've talked about this before. Because people are becoming even more competitive, more money-driven, and more materialistically driven. Not everyone, but I would safely say the majority. And that's okay. That's what they want to do. Go for it. Since I'm still rather new on my YouTube channel, even though I started it well over a year ago, I've only been really working on it for the past, since January, and having fun with it consistently. And once in a while, I hope it's not too windy, I did buy one of those microphones, and it's supposed to arrive at my house on Thursday, which is like 5 days from now. I do watch these experts from time to time to see if there's any tips I can get on how to continue to grow my channel and things like that. But you know what? I never really do anything they say because I have my own plan. I have my own vision, and that's to be myself. And I want to be inspiring, and that's my goal. That's all I'm doing. It's as simple as that. If I decide to be more technical one day, I do want to create some beautiful nature photos in various different videos and piece them all together. That's something I really want to do. But back to this authenticity topic. I saw a video last night, and I'm not going to say who he was, but he's one of these top guys with millions of followers, and I respect that. And he's clearly dedicated himself to his YouTube channel. And I'm sure a lot of what he says is very helpful to other people. But I don't agree with well, I did agree in a way. I take that back. In a video I watched last night, to my surprise, apparently, YouTube creators who post very unfiltered, authentic videos, and I consider myself one of them, are the new up-and-coming success stories. And I don't really call myself a success story, but I look at my channel long term. And by that I mean, I love all the views I get, all the comments I receive, and all of my subscribers. But I create videos in hopes that they'll be watched in years to come. They're not just trends or current events or things that can only apply to someone today. I want to create a library, oh my goodness, of videos. Come on, Max, you can do this. A library of videos that will last for years. And that's why I enjoy my channel so much. So back to this YouTuber. Again, I admire, I don't know where the trail goes. I think it goes this way. I admire him for his professionalism and his presentations and all of that. But I don't see them as authentic at all because they're staged. He speaks in a very monotone, serious, business-like manner. And he has a studio, which is fine. But it reminds me of when I was at work. Sheppy! It reminds me of when I was at work, when I had to look presentable and speak in a presentable way and not ever show my personality because, oh my goodness, not at work. And what is funny and sad at the same time is in his video, he was trying to explain to his viewers that since being authentic is a new up-and-coming, I don't know, rage, or I don't know what you want to call it, popular way to create videos, he was telling people how to be authentic. And I was thinking, are you serious? Are you really serious? Do people not know how to be authentic? Isn't that sad? It's sad and it's funny. And I realized that he was right. Because so many YouTubers, well, they're out for the money. Probably, and that's an assumption at my part. It's a business, and I don't blame them for that. But I think people have forgotten how to be themselves. Isn't that sad? And that's how it was in the business world when I worked. Because you had to conform. You had to adopt the mannerisms and the culture to fit in, to succeed, and to progress, and to be promoted. And I rebelled against that even years ago. And I did it for years because I had a daughter and I had responsibilities and I put myself last and I did it. But now I think it's so sad that people have to learn how to be authentic. Not everyone. He did point out some channels who are, oh my gosh, they're just blowing up by just simply talking like I do. And I love that. But what I found troubling was he pointed them out as abnormalities, meaning these are the exceptions. People that are authentic are the exceptions. And I don't know if that's true. Whoops, I almost fell. I don't know if that's true, but if it is, isn't that sad? Okay, I'm getting lost. I don't know if this is a trail or not. Sheppy, which way should we go? Oh, maybe there's no more trail. Let's go this way. I know it goes to the ocean, and I would love to see if there's a beach here. I tried to do a Google Maps, but it doesn't show the trail. And I thought that was sad because society is losing the very heart of who people are. And I think people feel that in order to fit in and succeed, they have to do what I did years ago, and that is to meld with the machine and spit out what makes money. And I'm not going to do that. And my channel, I plan to do the rest of my life and talk about my life and talk about helpful things that I've learned. And I'm sure I will never have 1 million subscribers, but I'm not focused on that because I'm just being myself. And that's worth everything to me. So isn't that sad and funny at the same time? I don't want to make this any longer. And if this does come out to the ocean, I'll stop it and do another video. I mean, I'll stop it now anyway. But I'll do another video if Maggie wants to keep walking. And so far, she's doing really good. Sometimes she acts tired, but if I let her go, she'd be gone for hours. So these Jack Russells, you have to really watch them. So I think the takeaway from this video is that I found it extremely sad and depressing that people have to be taught how to be authentic, or rather this YouTube creator felt it necessary to create a video to teach people how to be authentic. Now here's a closing thought. I've watched other videos of this man, and I saw him do one of those TED Talks, and in one of those videos he was kind of walking back and forth on the stage, and right away I thought of Steve Jobs, and I thought, I think he's imitating Steve Jobs, because Steve Jobs used to think his best when he went for walks. And whenever he spoke in public on stage many times, he would walk slowly back and forth. But the difference is you could see Steve Jobs deep in thought as he walked. He would take very slow steps, and he would he would sometimes kind of rub his chin and look down and pause and wrinkle his forehead, and you could tell he was really thinking as he walked. But this guy, when he walked across the stage in these TED Talks, he looked straight ahead, straight back, and once in a while looked at the audience. And if he was trying to imitate Steve Jobs, he completely missed the point. Now, I don't know if he was, but I think that's kind of a cheap shot. Let me know what you think, because when you imitate someone, or when you try to imitate someone, you can never really pull it off. And some people will notice, or they'll question what the heck you're doing. And that might be a false representation of what I think he was doing, but that was the first thing that came to mind when I saw him doing that. So I just think overall that YouTube creators are having to learn how to be real. And I find that extremely depressing. And maybe that's because that's the way in today's world. It's hard to be accepted if you remain true to yourself. And it can be lonely, and it can be challenging. So I'm just going to leave that with all of you. I cannot be not authentic. I did that for years, and it was horrible. I felt like I was lying to myself. And I will never live that way again, not ever. So please feel free to comment. Let me know what you think. I'm not going to name that creator because he is very popular, and I'm sure he's very helpful. But I don't understand the need to teach people how to be real. I honestly don't. Oh, we are at the ocean. Okay, if it's not too windy, I'm going to video this. And if it is too windy, I'll come back with my microphone next week, and I'll do another video. Thanks so much, everyone. I so love my channel, and I welcome all your comments. I hope you're all having a great day. Take care.